My name's Phil, and we just realised that it was 7 months ago to the day that I had a stroke.
My name is Catherine Sutherland and I'm team lead for the community-based neuro rehab team, part of Berkshire Healthcare Foundation Trust. Our service is a community-based service for people who have a neurological condition.
The three things that affected me most: my balance is not what it could be. I'm still a little bit shaky. The other thing is speaking and talking. I only notice it from this side of the fence. You, from your side of the fence, probably don't notice it. And the other thing that affects me is fine motor skills, particularly on the right-hand side. It's like having two left hands.
As part of our neuro rehab team, we have an earlier supported discharge service for people who've had a stroke, and it's enabling them to be able to come home from hospital earlier than they would normally do, but it's allowing them to have their intensive rehab at home in a familiar surrounding, with the goals and activities that they want to be able to do.
I went in on the Monday to be met by the nurse, who said, "Oh, we've got some good news for you. Phil's coming home today." And the world just seemed to stop at that point, and I felt really bad and guilty, because actually I wanted to say to the nurse, "But he can't. I'm not ready. What will I do with him? I don't know whether he should be walking, what he should be doing, whether he should be touching anything or doing anything. What about if he was hungry? Could I go out of the house?" You know, all these things.
And during that first week, it was a lot of assessment, wasn't there? There was a lot of seeing how I could manage around the house, how I was physically.
Our team consists of occupational therapists like myself, physiotherapy, neuropsychology, speech and language therapists, our stroke rehab nurse and therapy assistants. And so depending on the needs of the individual that we're seeing will be dependent on which team members will be involved in their rehabilitation.
Then we got into the treatment aspects, or more towards the treatment aspects, and doing exercises and trying things out.
But what was good was that they asked you right from the word go what you wanted to achieve. So it wasn't just about doing exercises. It was, why are we doing these things? Yeah. And the things you wanted to be able to get back on your bicycle and ride your bicycle.
Definitely that helped, having goals, setting goals and being able to work towards them, and seeing how things were being structured towards the end game, as it were, on the end goal.
So things that we might look at might be to do with their personal care. It may be that they want to get back to their leisure pursuit of being back on the golf course, for example, and for those who want to get back to work. So there's a variety of different activities that we'll look at with the individual. Some will be exercise based and some will be purely functional based in the activities that they choose to do.
But he's back on his bicycle, he cycles well, and I'm just amazed really at the recovery that he has made. But we have had to make, like Phil said, we've had to make changes, and I have to remember that sometimes it takes him longer to explain things, and I need to be more patient. But basically, we've had a lot of help, and it's been great.